Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm sure you can tell from the title of this video that we're going to be talking about lash lifts today. So I've got some footage to roll for you guys, but basically I went and got a lash lift done from this wonderful local girl, Victoria. I kind of filmed a little bit while I was there, but I want to share all of that with you guys, and then I'm going to answer any questions that you might have. So let's roll the footage. Today we're doing something super fun. We are going to get a lash lift. So as you can see, my lashes are, you know, nothing to write home about. They're pretty straight. And like, I rarely wear mascara because, I mean, since COVID, not wearing makeup that much, it now just really bothers me putting mascara on. So I rarely wear it. So this is going to be a really welcome change. I'll get to look kind of like cute and put together all the time. So my lashes are like a good length, but they definitely are straight. So you can see like they're long-ish and like thick-ish, but they are pin straight. And even when I curl them and throw mascara on, they fall so easily. So I'm very, very excited to go get this done. I have had a lash lift before, but I'm gonna let the girl explain to you kind of the whole process of it, just to, because she obviously knows better than I do. So yeah, let's go. All right, we are getting a lash lift done. So this is Victoria.
Hi guys.
Awesome. So I'm going to tag her business obviously in the description below, but
Amazing.
I wanted to see if you could kind of give us like a lowdown on how it works, I guess.
Yeah, so basically it's similar to, I would say, a perm for your lashes. So I use a little silicone shield like this. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But basically I lift the lashes onto this shield. I use a perm solution so that they usually, I would say, lash lifts last 6 to 8 weeks. And then I add a tint at the end just to add some definition.
Yeah, make it look like I've got like full on mascara all the time.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, so you just cleaned my lashes, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So now you're gonna put the shield on them.
Exactly.
Cool.
Just deciding on what size of shield to use. It really depends on the client's lash length. So the smaller the shield, the bigger the curl.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We like a nice aggressive curl, so we're gonna make that happen. All right, so we're all done. They look so good. Oh my gosh. Are you obsessed with them too?
I am so obsessed.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
look so good on you.
thank
Like,
you.
This opens up your eyes so much.
Yeah, I love getting a lash lift done. Oh, it just makes me feel like so done up already. I'm gonna be posting a Q&A on my Instagram. It'll be in this video, but Victoria here will be helping me field some of those questions.
Yes.
So you'll be getting some expert advice so I don't steer you in the wrong direction. So we'll cut to that Q&A now. Thank you so much.
No worries. Anytime, girl.
Awesome. Okay, so as you can see, that was quite an awesome before and after. Now I'm filming this roughly 4 weeks later. So it actually works out pretty well because then I can just show you what it looks like 4 weeks later. And they tend to last 4 to 6 weeks. So you can kind of see how they grow out in a sense 4 weeks later. So still very, very curled. I think the only huge difference is that the tint has kind of worn off, so they're not as stark black as they were. Let me kind of get a side view for you guys. So it's been 4 weeks and I still feel very pretty every morning when I wake up. It just makes such a huge difference. You feel very put together even if you don't do anything at all. I can't recommend this service enough, and Victoria is so amazing. So I will tag all of her information in the description, her Instagram and everything, but she does lashes, powder brows, brow lamination, and more. So I hadn't gotten this service done since before the pandemic, so I was in desperate need of something like this, and now that we are kind of back to normal, fingers crossed. So the process basically works as you go in, you lay down on the table, they go through and clean all your lashes, and then after that, they've put kind of like these little bumper things on, and they end up gluing your lashes upwards, tucked to this shield basically. And then from there they put on the solution, they leave it on, and then they take it off, and then they put on the tint, and then they take that off, and then you're done. So I think this is definitely a great alternative to lash extensions. I think they never look quite as natural as we think they do, and when they start falling out, they look very bad. I mean, let's just call it what it is. So these don't have that same effect. They definitely kind of like fall more naturally, and then you really can't notice when some of your lashes have kind of like fallen out and are regrowing out. Another thing, if you're like me and you hate anything on your eyes and your eyes get super dry, this is the best thing that you could do. Lash extensions, while I used to get them way back in the day and really liked them, aside from the fact that they never quite looked that natural, they were always just so annoying on my eyes. I was constantly picking at them, constantly rubbing my eyes, and this, it doesn't feel like anything. It's just like your regular lashes and you're just ready to go. So I had a couple of you ask some questions on my Instagram, so I'm gonna kind of dive into those a little bit. Now, one of the questions was, how long does it last? So they do typically last 4 to 6 weeks. As you can see, I'm on week 4-ish and they still look really good. Someone asked me if it hurts. It doesn't hurt, no. If anything, it's like getting your nails done. You are sitting there and one of your senses has been taken away from you, and it's very boring. Now, the good thing with a lash lift and tint is that you might be able to take a nap if you're able to sleep anywhere. So that is really nice. It ends up passing by pretty quickly. I think it took roughly an hour, maybe a little bit longer, but she did mention that my lashes are quite stubborn, and I know she's telling the truth because I've had issues with lash lifts in the past, just not looking as good as I hoped they would. And I think it has nothing to do with the technician. I think it has more to do with my lashes personally. So I think gluing them down took a little bit longer, and then she had to keep the product on just like a smidge longer so they would really stay and stick. So that was my lash lift and tint experience. I'm very happy that they still look this good this long after, and like I said, Victoria's information is all going to be in the bio of this video, so go give her a follow, and if you're from Ottawa, definitely reach out to her. She is so wonderful. She did such an amazing job. I'm definitely going to be going back to her to get my lashes done. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions at all, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. I'll answer those, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.